Okay, welcome along to today's edition of the BIM Jedi. We're going to look at exporting today from ArchiCAD into our various options, so whether it's DWG, IFC for transfer to other consultants, BIMX for showing clients, or just to plain paper. So we've got our little plan here, and what we want to do first of all is we want to go into our publisher sets and set up some drawing sets that we want to utilize to export to whoever. So we start off by going into our organizer. There's another screen. So here's our organizer. And we can then choose whatever we want to set up for any purposes. So we come down here and we want to click on New Publisher Set, so we can create a new publisher set and start saving. So on this one here, we'll just say we'll go for a so it's a PDF set to start with. So we'll go PDFs for client. So we'll create, and to set up the drawing set is very simple. We just go across to our drawings that we want to bring in and select them. So we can either select a whole group and add them in. Oh, hold on, sorry, we don't. Oh, it's in there. And it'll automatically come in as a subset, or we can do it drawing by drawing or sheet by sheet. So we want to, hold on, and we can also, we need to be careful what we're bringing through. So we can either bring through the views or our drawing sheets. So in this case, I want to just bring through the drawing sheet. So we'll bring through our ground floor plan. First story, second story, and elevations of the section. So just add those. Okay, so it's come through, and they've already defaulted to PDFs. So when we publish it, the default generally is PDF. So now, if we want to then get those organized for our client and get them out to our client, we need to go back up to the root directory and set up our publishing properties. So down here, we just want to, we've got the option of taking them from our publisher set to a printer, to save them as a PDF, to plot them, or to upload it as a BIMX hypermodel. So we're just going to go save these ones for now, and publishing properties. Take them across here. So again, we've got to choose how we want to do them. So that same drop-down box up there. We can create a single file. So really, if we're publishing PDFs, it's quite good just to create one file, and it will do a whole set. And beauty too is that it seems to index PDFs when you do it this way. So you can quickly flip through them in a big drawing set. So we can give it a name. Now, most important thing here, we'll go back down here and say PDF. Most important thing is to remember to check the path. Quite often, if someone's already printed, it could be to a path on their computer, or if someone's printed from a Mac, it'll be a different path description than from a PC. So you always just double check that, make sure that it's the right path. If it's not, oh, sorry, it's on here. Browse for a folder. So then we can choose where we want to put it. And if I just choose here, BIMX, and I'll just create a new folder. Okay, and back out of there. Okay, right, so that's all now set up, ready to roll. and we now want to publish. So we come back down here and we've got the PDFs for client set up. So we choose here, selected sets, and click publish. And you'll see this little box here coming up. I can get it across before it finishes. So this tells us what progress is happening, and they're all ticking away, so it's working. Occasionally you'll get some messages here that's saying something hasn't saved, and if you're publishing somewhere and all the status comes up as not saved, you generally know you've forgotten to check the path, so you just need to go back and check the publishing path and reset and carry on. So we'll close that, and if we just quickly go and see what came out. BIM Jedi and ArchiCAD BIM course. Okay, so we've got a set of drawings as we wanted to publish. Now the beauty here is that we also have all of this sort of information, so in a big set of drawings we can quickly navigate between the drawings. So if we had just gone and published our drawings, hold on, get rid of that. See, another way of publishing PDFs is to actually grab the drawings in here. Bang, bang, and print them as a PDF using Microsoft Print to PDF. Now that tends to not, or the one that I used to use, PDF Writer used to not index the drawing. So if we just go here, and if you're going to do it this way, we need to, hold on, sorry, there's one thing to remember. So when we're printing our drawings directly from here, we need to remember we actually need to be in the drawing setup. So we come into here, select our drawings again, Control P, page setup. It's an A2, it's Y. Damn it, this isn't cool. Unfortunately, my Microsoft Print to PDF doesn't work on E2s, but usually it'll do the same thing, but you just get a PDF with no indexing. So then we want to go back to the publisher set. Now we want to look at what else we can do here. So we'll go back to our organizer. And so now we need to print or export a set of DVGs for an engineer. So we come back down here, we can create DVGs for engineer. We can create that. So again, we've got our drawing set or publisher set appearing over here. Now we want to do the same thing, so we want to export our floor plans and their elevations and sections basically. So add those to here. Now you'll see that these all default to PDF, so we need to just grab our drawings and come back down here and choose what sort of format. So you can see we've got plenty of options there for exporting different types of views and drawings, and depending on who we're exporting to. So here with DWG, so it's changed them all automatically to DWG. Let's get properties. That's just telling us about each drawing. So each drawing in the set. So it's nothing to change in there. Now, other thing to remember is the translator. So sometimes we need to do something special or set it up in a way for someone else to be able to manipulate. So generally, we can use this for further editing or for as is output. So basically, it's just printed out so someone can look at it, or we can have some special customized translators. Now, probably don't need to get too hung up on this, but just in case you even need to know how it works, you come in here. Now, we will tend to have our own translator set up for what we want to do, so we don't need to get too hung up on this. But so in here, we come in here, the description. So that's if we're going to create a new one. Where are we going to go? Hold on. Translator, save here. And we can tell it what we want this translator to be. So, special translator for services in here. Now, and then we come down to here and we can set up. So, maybe the services engineer is actually based in the US and wants to work in inches. So we can change the drawing unit. We can also adjust how it's opened and stuff like that. So whether we want to put AutoCAD blocks, this is one's more for when we're bringing stuff in. So AutoCAD blocks, how they're treated. So can we translate dimensions as lines and text or single dimension units or a dimension chain and all those things. So, and then saving. So here is where we need to just check sometimes on what version we're outputting to. So if we're sending files to someone and they don't understand them, sometimes it's because of the version of AutoCAD that they're using or the format that we're exporting to. So it's always a place to check. We can tell it how to treat images that we export, in what format. And then we can tell it how we want paper space and model space treated. And saving floor plan. So we can tell it how we want ArchiCAD elements and blocks to be treated as well, and how we want zones, because generally these 2D AutoCAD formats don't handle zones. So we can tell it to put a fill and a stamp, or just a stamp in the room, so that it doesn't create too much extra data. And then we can come into the attributes, and we can, if we really want to get tricky, we can start converting layer names to AutoCAD layers. We can start changing pen colors to convert to special AutoCAD pens, same for the fills and the lines. Right here, and here we can see I can use some custom sort of functions, but we don't tend to use that. So once we have chosen our translator, we just click Save Settings and Close. And now this publishing set is ready to go. So now we can always publish from up here by choosing the selected set. We can actually come down here and even just select all our sets. So if we've got PDFs we want to go out, DWGs, DXFs, ISCs and BIMX, we can just do it all at once on click all sets and publish, and they will all go away and be published in the right places. So what else can we publish as? So if we go create another publishing set, actually no, this is what I was going to show you, was BIMX. So the ones we generally use will be PDFs and DVGs or DWGs. Now the other one that we want to use more of is the BIMX. Now if we go into the BIMX, what I've done is I've already set one up here. So I've taken the generic perspective view, which is just sorry. You just come here, So I've just taken our 3D view and I've exported that into my BIM set. Floor plans and elevations and the section. And if we go into the organizer, you'll see that these are all set up for BIMX. And if I publish this entire set, hold on, stop. Just tell me to do this. So with BIMX, it actually runs, it's a net-based system as well, internet-based. So our clients can then go online and have a look at the model themselves at home. So in here, we want to choose our publisher set for BIMX, and then down in this little arrow here, we want to make sure that we click the upload BIM hyper model, BIMX hyper model, and then into the publishing properties, we come in here and you will have a username on our BIM, on the Graphisoft website. So you log into that, and then it'll ask you where you want to log into. So generally you can log it up into either the office. So if it's a major product for the major job for the office, we can load it up to the office file or into your personal folder. And then within there are extra folders as well. So basically what I've done is this is just a sample. I've uploaded it to my models and just home, and you can set that as public or private, but at this stage you've only got the option of public. Give it a name, and we can also save it locally. You can tell it what sort of info set we want, so just the default there is pretty good. You can actually attach architect credits now in the BIMX hypermodel. So what that does is we would allow us to put like our website here, AW2 fee. We could even upload our logo, and so that when the BIMX model is playing, we always have our logo and stuff in the corner, and people can click on it and go direct to our website to find out more information. We'll just go OK with that. Oh, because I haven't got a picture. So now we go OK. So now we just want to publish this. Path. So I haven't set my path properly. This PC. Not one. Documents. Okay. And I guess we go publish. Just to select the sets and publish. So now it's publishing our BIMX file. So it's going to be uploading this to web, and here's the uploader here. Here's the uploader down here telling us with progress. So this is all going up to the Graphisoft website, and also saving a version on our hard disk where I've shown it. While it's doing that, I'll hold on, bear with me a second. I'm just trying to change the screen. That's the screen. So what we end up with is a BIMX model like this. We can walk around and check. Oh, sorry, this on my computer. Hold on. screen. Yeah. I'll get it up from here. No, sorry, I can't get it up onto that screen, but so it's only on mine. So I'll just switch the screen again. So now we have a BIMX model which allows us to wander around and check out everything that we've put into that model. We can go outside, through the side, and we can even set it up so that, where are we, controls, fly mode I think it is, so that you can't walk through a wall, you can only You're still there. Had a bit of a meltdown on our computer. So as we were saying, we were working through BIMX. Now the BIMX model allows you to wander through, or your client to wander through in 3D and see the model, check it out from their home. It's downloadable on an iPhone or an iPad, and I think probably a Google device as well, Android. Now the beauty with the BIMX is that it allows you to, as you walk through the model, to check out the floor plans, elevations, sections that are relevant to where you're going in the model, and see how it all ties together. Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably all we've really got now that I've got my computer back up and running. But So yeah, sorry about that, but I'll try and get the end part of this added to the bit that was recorded and upload it to YouTube anyway. So thanks a lot, and we'll catch you all next week. Cheers, bye.